It's
Get it. All right, we're live.
woo. Bethesda.
Welcome everyone to Haven of Horror. As always, I am Subject. Robert Doom Guy Wild.
DOM. That spells doom.
Oh, you didn't do it right, you fucker. MOON. That spells doom.
How's it going, everybody?
God, I forgot this is where we're at. So, what do you think of this game so far? Now we're getting close to the end.
No, it looks fun. Like the controls look good, the action looks good. I like the atmosphere. It's just, it's not a game where there's a whole lot to comment on when you're not playing it. You know, it's just like, yeah, it looks fun. I should get it.
Jesus. Yeah, that's why I normally try to stick to more story games for this, unless we're just doing a hangout.
Yeah.
But I figured we could use a break from story-driven games.
Now, given when this came out, did this game have a multiplayer? Is that something
Yes.
you tried with Doom?
No, this one does have a multiplayer, which is really annoying because it's required for the platinum, so I can't platinum this game.
Oh, it's one of those.
The multiplayer's dead. I don't know. I've always heard. I feel like I've heard people didn't really like the multiplayer. But that I don't know. It's been a minute since I've looked into it, but I know it's like an old school, more arena shooter than a like Call of Duty PvP
Oh, I gotcha.
type multiplayer. So I don't know if it was just bad or it's like people weren't like expecting that.
Hello, anime fan. He asks if you're feeling happy to end playing Doom.
Oh God. Honestly, yes. I'm like I like this game, but by the time you get to the end, it's like ready to be done, man. You know,
That's what war is like. You know, they want you to suffer.
War never changes.
And yeah, we're on a ticking time clock. You know, it doesn't matter if John beats this game today or not. We are ending it. So either he'll be a winner or a loser.
No, you fucked it up. Either he'll be a winner or he's doomed.
Oh.
It's right there.
Like that, reverse it. Yeah, no, we'll fix it with AI.
Oh, for God's sakes. Why is everything doing so much fucking damage? But yeah, so I finished Spider-Man 2 on Ultimate Difficulty. And those boss fights on Ultimate Difficulty suck ass.
Oh.
It's like they're all 3 waves boss fights. And each wave is so fucking long, so if you die, you have to redo the whole phase and just like kill me.
Oof. Kill me.
The Kraven one, I think, is the worst.
Oh.
Actually, both Kraven fights.
Yeah, now we're in just kind of a weird empty spot with those. You know, we're still waiting on that Wolverine game.
Yeah, and maybe that Venom game, if that's still happening.
Right?
And I really hope it does, because Venom is really fun in Spider-Man 2 to play as for that one level.
Oh, cool. So, was that something, like, officially confirmed, or is it just a poorly
Was it
kept
in
secret
the-
we all know about?
That was in the Insomniac leaks.
Gotcha. So it's possible they have pulled the plug on it.
I mean, it's possible that got canceled. Because the Spider-Verse games were also in that league, and I believe those have been canceled. Also, it is storming out of like crazy here, so I may lose power.
You need more power.
Oh god.
Anime fan, I don't disagree. Can we be more creative with with these titles?
What do you mean?
Spider-Man 2, you couldn't come up with anything else?
Yeah. Well, and I have that problem with even the first one. Couldn't you have at least added one of his like subtitles? Or whatever they're called?
Mm-hmm.
Like, wouldn't it have been cool if, like, these were, like, the Amazing Spider-Man games or the Spectacular games?
Anything. Even with the movie with like Amazing Spider-Man, when we were getting Amazing Spider-Man 2, it was like, that's the best you could come up with the title? Alright.
Well, with how, like, horrible the making of that movie was, that probably was the best thing to come up with.
Sure. Well, in some foreign markets, it had the subtitle The Rise of Electro. I don't know if you knew that.
It didn't. They could have
Yeah.
called it Enter Electro.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
No.
That is the name of Spider-Man 2 on the PS1. It's Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, like that sounded familiar. Man, there were a lot of Spider-Man games back in the day.
Yeah, well, that's why I hate that. Because now we have, I don't know if you thought about this, because it's even worse than that. We have 3 games just called Spider-Man.
Yep.
Now, to be fair, a lot of people differentiate these PS4 ones by calling it either Spider-Man PS4 or Marvel Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
But still, like, why can't we get the I don't know, what do you call those? Like the Incredible Hulk.
Detectives.
And, yeah. Why can't we get one of those in the game?
I don't know. A new
Well, and
Hulk
then
game
it's
would be
also
nice.
weird in-game because since we have to do the dual protagonist thing, they just both call each other Spider-Man.
Yeah. That's why it's called Spider-Man 2.
So,
Spider-Man.
like, Peter's on a rampage looking for Miles as Spider-Man. And he's just like, where's Spider-Man? And I desperately want somebody to answer, but you're right here.
Look in the mirror. Anime fan asks, or he wonders if the next Tom Holland movie will keep the home gimmick. I'll be
doubt
surprised if they do. I think they'll drop that.
Honestly, it was stretching as far, anyway, by the third movie.
Right, like, that movie could have been called...
The train below will take you to the entrance.
You cut out, that movie could have been called...
going
What?
Spider-Man Solo No More.
Well, it was like, Far From Home, fine. You know, he's overseas.
That one kind of worked, yeah.
No Way Home,
Yeah. I think Home Worlds would have made a little more sense.
The only one of those that I'm really attached to is Homecoming, because it has like a double meaning.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that was just the correct title for that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, anime fan. I know that in the Spidey and his Amazing Friends cartoon, Miles' name's Spin. I don't like that either.
Terrible.
Yeah, like I know you're not a big Miles fan, but we haven't figured out a good name for him yet.
No, we
'Cause
haven't.
Spin doesn't work at all.
At least Spider-Gwen got, what is it, Ghost Spider?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of that one either.
Love it, but it makes more sense, like, with her costume.
Yeah, I think Spider Ghost might have had a better ring to it. I don't
Maybe.
know. Ghost Spiders, just yeah.
Better than Spider-Gwen.
Access to my core.
Yeah, well, that was at least like just the name of the comic. Like she's never, at least at the time though, she wasn't called that in universe. Like no, she's just Spider Woman.
Then why didn't we just stick with that? I know there's like 6 of them, but still.
Spider Gwen's fine as the title for the comic. It, like you said,
Oh,
there's like
whatever.
6 Spider Women. It
Yeah.
makes it easier for fans to differentiate them. But at least in the case of Miles, though, with with what the Ultimate Universe used to be doing, and what at least the Spider-Verse movies are doing, it's like, okay, his Peter Parker is dead, and he is the Spider-Man of his universe. Like, that's fine. That works for
That's
me.
fine, but you can't do that when you're just going to integrate him into 616.
Agreed. I always thought that was a mistake. Like, I know you weren't a big fan of, like, Ultimate Miles stuff, but, like, when they brought Peter back, and then rebooted, and brought him into the main universe, it was like, God, stop. What are we doing?
We just shouldn't have killed Ultimate Peter.
Yeah.
If you're going to do that, that could be the end of the book. But no, regardless of my feelings on Miles as a character, moving him into the main universe was a mistake. He should have just been the Ultimate Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's what I've always thought. And and then we did the same thing with Gwen. Like Spider Gwen was a really cool, fun comic, and now she
And
used
that's
to be
even more
everywhere.
irritating because
Stop.
that was even more irritating to me because her world is so cool.
It is. That was a cool comic.
Yeah, I'm not as extreme as Austin with like I only care about this one version. But, like I don't like most of the other spider people. Like I think they're story wise it makes sense for there to be just Peter Parker. But like I don't know, Spider-Gwen was a cool what if.
Yeah.
Now she's dating Miles or something.
Yep. Yeah, well,
We even
but
have to
now-
give Miles Peter's ex fucking girlfriend.
Yep. And now real Gwen is being resurrected because
Yay!
we're out of ideas.
And Mary Jane is Venom.
Yeah, breaking news. Spoiler alert for anybody reading Spider-Man. Yeah, Mary Jane's Venom now. You're welcome.
We haven't done that before.
Sure.
You know who Carnage is, right?
I've already forgotten.
Eddie Brock.
Oh, right. God. Marvel. Stop. Get some help.
What are you doing?
What are we doing?
Why is Spider-Man in such a bad...
Yeah, our mutual friend Austin and I've heard say that they think Batman's in just as bad a place in comics right now. I can't agree with that. Like,
I think Batman is close, just in terms of, like, how the main book really sucks right now.
mhm.
But, like, every time they get close, Marvel's just like, here's another dumb idea. And Spider-Man has been bad longer.
Right. And like Batman has always had bad runs, especially recently. Spider-Man, the bad runs in Spider-Man are really fucking bad. I don't think anyone hates Spider-Man as a character more than Marvel Comics, because they've been trying to self-sabotage him
Convinced.
for for the last like 20 years.
Yeah, I mean, when was the last really great Spider-Man run? JMS? And even then, I don't know if I'd call that great.
Yeah, like even people who liked that run, I don't think liked the whole thing.
Yeah,
And
no,
then
the
Dan
Spider
Slott
Code
was
was stupid.
divisive. Oh yeah, like God, awful. And then Dan Slott's like, I don't know, divisive at best.
I liked Spencer, what I read of it anyway. It's just at that point you're stuck with so much shit.
Right. That's why I just can't get excited about Modern Amazing Spider-Man. Like even if it gets good, I'm like, yeah, the continuity's too broken for me to care.
Oh my god, dude.
You got this, bro.
That's why you gotta
But
redo
even-
Ultimate.
I should. So are people still liking that? Or are you caught up on
I
it?
haven't kept up, but I have like the first 12 issues because I subscribed to it. But I've only read like the first 6. But what I've read is brilliant so far.
It's great.
They're doing this really cool thing. I don't know where it's going, so I'm not going to consider it a spoiler. Plus, it's old now. Where Harry Osborn is the Green Goblin, but like he's working with Peter. But it kind of feels like that could go the other way at any moment.
That's interesting.
And his wife is Gwen Stacy,
Oh.
which I thought was interesting.
Now, I'm still annoyed by this. Do you think it should have been called Ultimate or something
No.
else? Or
Could have been something else. I was talking to Noah
I'm
about this
still
last
annoyed about
night
that.
because he was like, I should read Ultimate Spider-Man. I was like, which one?
Right.
He's like, what? I was like, the new run or like the classic, you know? Because the Bendis Ultimate is like my favorite run in comics. I just that is my Spider-Man.
It's really good.
And now it's like, well, which Ultimate are you talking about?
I find that annoying. And it would... And like, it's not in any way a continuation of that stuff, right? It's a
Nope.
completely new thing.
It
So,
can't be.
Yeah, that's so weird.
I would love a continuation of that Ultimate Universe's Black Panther, though.
Oh, interesting.
You know about that, right?
I don't remember. I forgot there was an Ultimate Black Panther.
It's Steve Rogers.
Oh, that's right.
Yep.
Yeah, let's bring that back.
Yeah. Let's bring that back in Doomsday. Can you imagine the outrage if, like, the Black Panther costume shows up and he unmasks and it's Chris Evans?
Well, the Ultimate Universe was just by the end, such a weird mess.
Oh, that whole universe goes to shit so quickly. Like, I don't know if you've actually read Ultimates 3, but that is the book where Janet Van Dyne calls Steve Rogers old-fashioned for not approving of incest.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah, because Wanda and Pietro love each other, so you should be cool with it.
Yeah.
God.
Jesus criminy. Anime fan has read Ultimate Spider-Man. Hell yeah. The Ultimate Avengers movies are alright. They're kind of just like watered down adaptations of the Ultimates.
Yeah, I liked them when I was a kid. That was actually kind of my introduction to some of those characters, like, properly, but I also haven't gone back to them in many years. I mean, 2 was my introduction to Black Panther, which is not exactly
And
a
it's not
contact
even the
with Black
best.
Panther.
And it's not even the best Black Panther.
Yeah, I saw some of those Marvel animated movies. Obviously, Hulk versus Wolverine was great.
So I gotta see that.
Oh, it's so good. But the others are pretty forgettable.
I do remember seeing, I think, that Iron Man anime movie, Eyes of the Technovore.
I
That
never
one
saw
was
it.
terrible.
Oh. Yeah, I saw the Lionsgate Iron Man animated movie. That might have been Invincible Iron Man, and it was just like whatever.
It's very strange to me that Marvel, of all people, has never figured out how to like break into animation successfully.
What you mean like since they've been owned by Disney?
Yeah, pretty much. He really likes Ultimate Spider-Man, but he's not a fan, or the artwork of Ultimate Spider-Man, but he's not a fan of Green Goblin's design. A lot of people have that. I've never minded it. I'm not attached to every version being the 616.
I think there's a middle ground they could have hit. Like I don't mind him being more of a monster, but I don't really need him to be the size of the Hulk either.
What I
I don't
like
know. It's
about
not a
it
big
is because that Spider-Man is really small.
Mhm.
So it's almost like this Green Goblin is like this larger-than-life threat in his presence in his life.
Yeah, they also did that with Kingpin.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, but Kingpin's not as reoccurring in that book, I don't think. I think he just has like the two storylines. Like Goblin is a constant presence in his life.
Do you think the Ultimate Spider-Man comic could have done more with characters like Daredevil? Because that's
I think the
what
Ultimate Universe in general could have done more with Daredevil. He got one book,
Yeah,
and it's
he
an
was just
origin
kind of-
story.
Yeah, and then he just fucking dies. The ultimatum. Because they were like, eh.
But I mean, that's just the sign of the times. Like,
Yeah,
I hate to say it, but nobody cared about Daredevil.
that's true.
Well, although I say that, it's crazy that FF got a book, but Daredevil.
Right?
that- I would assume FF was even more in the dirt in terms of like public opinion at that point, because all you'd had was those shitty Fox.
Mhm.
Well, I say shitty. I like the first one.
I mean, it probably made a little more money than the Daredevil movie did, and it also cost a lot less.
That I'm kind
Yeah.
of shocked by. Just because there's some really effects-heavy sequences in that movie.
Mhm.
Affleck, man, he can't catch a break.
Nope.
He started in superhero movies that I think are pretty good. Are the best is the best part of both of them, and then they're cut to shreds by the studio. So
Yeah,
everybody's
well,
like, "Ah, yeah, the movie sucks."
You recently finally watched the extended cut of Daredevil. What did you think of it?
I thought it was pretty good. Ah, god damn it! I'm so fucking sick and tired of this goddamn game.
And you know what? It's the he's just giving the exact same performance he'll later give as Happy, but Jon Favreau is a fun foggy. I like his
Yeah.
scenes.
It's fine. There was other stuff that I was surprised was in that, like Wesley's there,
Yep.
and I feel like that's a deep pull.
Mhm.
Obviously, we get a Karen Page, who is there.
Yep. Yeah. And to be fair, that you could say that about Karen in the early comics. It's like, yeah, she's secretary lady, you know?
Yeah.
It's fine. The Netflix show really reinvents her.
Yeah, I know. For better and worse, she gets a little too much close to that, like, well, we have to take this character that's like just a love interest and make her a journalist, which was like the trend for a while.
Yes.
They did that with was Iris a
journalist in the comics? I don't remember. I don't know Comic Iris that well.
Okay.
But yeah, that would be a big one.
They did it with MJ, and I mean, I like their MJ, but like, she's a total reinvention.
Mhm.
Oh my fucking god!
Use the Schwartz, John.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. It's not perfect, but it's solid.
For you to gain access to my core,
But yeah, and with Karen, it gets worse as it goes. Uh, where it's like by the time you get to Punisher, I don't even recognize her.
I do like her in that show though. If
She's fine. I don't understand why they went like that direction, having such a connection with Frank.
And then there's other things too about that Daredevil movie that time has been kind of because I don't know if you remember, people hated Colin Farrell's Bullseye for like a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And ever since Penguin, I think everyone's kind of come around on it. Like, oh yeah, he's great. He's really over the top.
Yeah,
He's
fuck
fun.
y'all. I've always liked him in that movie.
But he doesn't look like the comic version, so he sucks. Like, I don't know. And the Daredevil suit, I still, from that movie, see ranked as like one of the worst movie costumes. Like, call it nostalgia. I'll take it. I like that suit. I don't care that it's leather. It's that movie's still the most off the page Daredevil suit we've gotten.
No. Okay. I don't know how strongly I feel about this. I will take the leather comic book suit over that armored look, at least from season 1 of the Netflix show.
I agree.
And I think part of that is just because I was really hoping Marvel would finally like move on from it. But apparently that's just the look we're gonna be stuck with for him forever.
Yep.
And we're just gonna keep recoloring it.
Yeah.
That yellow suit is atrocious.
Oh.
I mean, I don't mean the yellow suit in general. I just mean that version where it's just a recolor.
Well, the Born Again suit's at least a little different. I mean, of all the armored Daredevil suits, like that one's probably
It looks
my
the
favorite so far.
best. I don't. Probably my favorite is the black suit that we gotta look at. I think that looks really cool.
I think it looks alright. Yeah.
We finally got the fucking logo. It only took us 10 years.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, anime fan. If we were ever gonna see Colin Farrell as Bullseye again, that probably would have been Deadpool Wolverine. So I'm not expecting that to happen at this point. I also feel bad for Ben Affleck, where it's like he can't win. Like he just said, like, yeah, I'm done with superhero movies. I don't have it in me anymore. It was not a great experience and a long experience, and you still have fans screaming online, "Screw you! Give us that Ben Affleck Batman movie." Like he doesn't want to make it. Leave him alone.
Yeah. I mean, I still want it, but not if he doesn't want to make it.
Right, yeah, dude, no, I was so heartbroken when that fell apart. I was really looking forward to that. But I don't want it if his heart's not in it. Like, yeah, it sucks we didn't get it, but we can move on.
You can settle for the Pattinson version.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I say settling like it's a bad thing. Like, Pattinson's my favorite on-screen Batman.
Yeah, anime fan. Bullseye is there in Deadpool Wolverine, but yeah, it's a different actor, and it's just a background. He's really just an extra. But no, as much as I love that Daredevil movie, at least the director's cut, yeah, the playground fight with Elektra still sucks. That
Yeah.
was still a mistake.
I mean, Elektra in general is just like the weakest part of that movie.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Come here.
Come here.
Jesus Christ. Where'd you go?
Come out here and fight like a man.
You fight like a Doom guy. Wait, there you are. Stand still.
But I mean, I am hopeful for the future of Marvel animation. You know, X-Men '97 was great.
I gotta
I
watch
thought
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I thought Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man was pretty good. I mean, I don't really have hope for that Marvel Zombies show, but we'll see how it turns out.
Once Vegas core is destroyed, the vacuum of energy will pull you back through data.
Yeah, instead of doing like 3 live-action shows a year, let's just make Disney Plus the home for more animated stuff. That makes sense to me.
But Robert, people won't subscribe for animated stuff. Didn't Zaslav teach you anything?
This feels like we're nearing the end.
In the end game now, Robert.
Thank you, Vega.
Like, oh no, we're back at the beginning. The well.
Give me that ammo. Yeah.
Want to see Want to hear about this article I just saw from Variety?
Yes.
Max, formerly known as HBO Max, launches new black and white logo and color palette, evoking classic HBO. It's just call the fucking thing HBO. Like, that's all it is now.
Yeah, Max is such a terrible, like, name.
Well, so remember, before Max and all this bullshit, we had HBO Go. That was the HBO streaming service. And then they got rid of that when they introduced Max, and Max is supposed to be everything. And now they've gutted it to and then it's renamed from HBO Max to just Max. And now they've gutted it to just being HBO stuff. So, like, it's worked back around to... it's just the HBO streaming service. This whole thing was a waste of time.
Thanks, Zaslav. Oh my fucking god!
Did you know that in the early 2000s, when Disney was first developing Snow White live action remake, they were gonna do a movie called Order of the Seven that was gonna be a kung fu take on Snow White?
Why hasn't that happened?
That sounds insane, but now I want it.
That sounds better than what we got.
Apparently, they were in talks with Natalie Portman. 20 years ago?
No, I would have unironically watched the shit out of it.
I never did see that Snow White and the Huntsman movie. But that was a different studio.
I saw that. I didn't really like it, but I saw it.
I heard it wasn't great, but I might check it out at some
No,
point.
and it's funny because I've started to see some like reevaluation, like, oh, you know, we already had like the perfect Snow White adaptation in that movie, which I don't feel was very popular at the time.
It was not.
It's like, okay, come on.
Come on.
Just because the new one, oh god. Just because the new one is bad doesn't mean that the old one is suddenly good.
Right. There was also that Mirror Mirror movie.
Is that the one with Lily Collins?
Maybe? I think it had Julia Roberts.
Yeah, that's the one with Lily Collins. I forgot about that.
I remember it because me and my friends, keep in mind this is when I was in high school, me and my friends ordered tickets for that and snuck into 21 Jump Street.
Amazing. Was that is 21 Jump Street rated R?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen that.
It's pretty good. The second one's the first thing I ever see Wyatt Russell in. He's pretty funny in that movie.
Oh. I first see him in Overlord, which I think is mid.
Oh. And you're like, I don't know who this fucking Wyatt Russell asshole is, but he's not his dad. Fuck you, Wyatt. Go home.
I give it Falcon and Winter Soldier until I don't.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's not his fault for how that turned out.
No.
I hope he's fun in Thunderbolts. I'm cautiously optimistic about that movie.
Damn it. You Krispy Kreme motherfuckers. Okay, I'm either gonna need them to die a lot faster or do a lot less fucking damage because this is fucking ridiculous.
Here's some good news
No.
from Deadline. YouTube turns off ad revenue for fake movie trailer channels, including Screen
Okay,
Culture,
so
after being investigated.
I saw something similar to this. I don't know if what I saw is like older and they've changed it since then. But what I saw is they're not turning it off. It's being redirected to the studios that the movie footage is from.
Well, what I'm reading was just posted today.
Yeah, you might want to do some more research because I think I saw that today. I could be wrong here. What is time? But like, say if the AI is recreating footage from like a Sony movie, then Sony gets the money. That's what I saw. Which I guess is better, but I don't love that.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't love the idea of somebody getting paid from like just slapping AI shit together.
Right.
Oh my god, I hate those fucking things.
I mean, it's a scam, you know. If like they're tricking people, they got away with it for years.
Yeah.
They shouldn't be allowed to say official trailer. It's something that's a fucking lie.
Yeah, no, I do think if that is true, that is a better solution. Just like turn monetization off entirely and that shit would stop.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure if how it's gonna be, it's like, well, if ad revenue goes to studios, I'm sure studios will want these channels to keep making that content because that's just free money for them.
You know?
And also, YouTube probably still wants there to be ads just because they get billions of views, and YouTube cannot be doing well. And we'll take it.
No, that's why they're cracking down on those ad blockers.
Yep.
Like, I straight up refuse to use Google Chrome as my main browser anymore because it's disabled most ad blockers. And, like, even before that, if your website tells me, sorry, you must turn off your ad blocker before using our website, I will just go somewhere else. Like, fuck you, you don't get to tell me how I browse the internet.
Yeah, I remember when I was younger, my mom fell for a fake trailer for Harry Potter and the Cursed Child movie.
Yep.
She was watching it and she was like, "Did you hear about this?" I was like, "No, it's not real."
No, wait.
Yeah, and it was like the thumbnail was like a Photoshop picture of Daniel Radcliffe, like a big beard.
You know, I just had this thought, because you mentioned Cursed Child. Do you think they would dare try to adapt that as like an 8th season of the show?
I'd say we'll see when we get there.
If we get there.
That depends on how profitable the show actually is.
Yeah.
And how popular it is.
But it's because I don't know anybody that likes the Cursed Child.
Right. And even then, there are probably other spin-offs they're gonna want to do, like, here's the Voldemort prequel show. Like, I'm sure they'll do stuff like that. Because
Everything we need to know about Voldemort is in the Half-Blood Prince if you just do it right.
Yeah, just put that in the show. But there are some shows still getting made that I'm convinced are out of just sheer stubbornness. And like, screw you, we're finishing it. What about this other one you canceled? Screw you.
Like what?
Oh, I don't know. Well, and then something like Rings of Power, where like they have sunk so much money into that, but I don't know. Maybe they are just contractually obligated to hit that 5 season mark. But even if they have to, like, they're done. They sunk billions and billions of dollars into that show, and most people just aren't watching it.
I thought that was your favorite show.
Nope. It's Noah's. He's the Lord of the Rings guy. But, like, if that was any other studio, that would have been canceled at, like, season 2.
We can get season 3 of fucking Rings of Power, but we can't get a 3rd season of Pick.
Yep. That's where we're at. But I guess that live-action Legend of Zelda movies officially getting made. Yay? Question mark. We'll see. Yeah, anime fan, I agree. I never saw that, but I'm not surprised. You just said that shortly after Matthew Perry's death, there was a fake trailer going around of like a friend's revival dealing with Chandler's death. It's like, fuck you.
Or Theros.
I don't need that. Are you surprised an actual Friends revival hasn't been greenlit?
No, because I believe they've talked about it, and like at least half of them are interested.
Mm-hmm.
Now I just don't care. My favorite character would be able to be in it.
Right. The problem is I can picture exactly how they do it if they did make it.
Oh no,
So you-
I know they will still do it if they could get away with it. Look at Fuller House. That's a revival that doesn't have any of the 3 main characters of Full House.
Yep. And lasted like 6 seasons.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I think how they do it is Chandler and Monica's kids would be a couple of the main characters. Chandler would be dead, and we'd talk about that. Monica would be there recurring, and then other characters might pop up. Like that's how that show would look. And it's like, probably should just leave it alone.
Crispy cream motherfuckers. Yeah, no, just leave it alone.
Yeah.
Just don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't think it. Don't say it.
Yeah, anime fan. I saw the Friends reunion. It was pretty good.
Was
That was the smarter thing to do.
I'll tell you though, the reunion that really got me was that Harry Potter one.
Mm-hmm.
Because Robbie Coltrane was in that and then died like days later.
Yep.
It's like, damn.
Even the Friends one, like that was just a year or 2 before Matthew Perry died.
Yeah. I think the only thing I was a little annoyed with the Harry Potter one is I wish it was more focused on the main 3. Since those movies were so focused on them. Like I don't think the 3 of them even talked that much together. It's like Daniel would talk and then Emma and
Not
Rupert would
really.
talk.
Yeah, it was more just they did some photo shoots together.
Yeah, it's like they had little moments together because Emma talks about, you know, the big dance scene and everything. No, I mean, it's a really good reunion. I wish they'd do more of those. They did like Friends and Harry Potter, and then just like, yeah, we're done.
I guess we don't need it now since we have the podcast, but I was surprised we didn't get like a big Smallville reunion.
Yeah.
Obviously, Allison Mack wouldn't be there.
No, she'd be the main person.
She'd be the narrator.
I do kind of get the feeling that current WB just doesn't care about Smallville.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sure Gunn is a fan because he said that, you know, he really likes Rosenbaum's Flax. But, like, we got that Blu-ray set, and that's about it.
Did you get that Blu-ray set? I don't remember.
No, I really want it. I still got the crappy DVDs. Damn it!
Yeah, anime fan, I would have liked to have seen Tom Welling play Superman in something too, but apparently he doesn't want to do that, so I've moved on. I don't know what Tom Welling's thing is with not wearing the suit, but yeah, if he doesn't want to do it, he doesn't want to do it. I can't change that.
I gotta catch up on that podcast. They left me behind again.
Me too. Yeah, I mean, not that it would have been good, but I remember Tom Welling saying, like, when they invited him back for the Crisis cameo, he said that if he literally said that if the call was him putting on the suit, he would have hung up the phone and said no.
Which is hysterical because that's the
I
only
don't
logical.
You don't think Clark being retired while Lex is still president is logical in that universe?
No. And I guarantee you the only reason he agreed to that is he doesn't remember the show.
Yep.
Yeah, man. As cool as like excited as I was to see this like a Smallville cameo, and I wish they just left it alone.
Yeah.
Oh my. I don't understand why my frames are dropping like they are. Or why I have to fight 600 of these fucking rushing enemies.
Yeah, anime fan, we know about Tom Welling's Arby's incident. He's probably fine. This happens all the time.
I hasn't been drunk in front of an Arby's, honestly.
Yeah.
That happened to Robert just yesterday.
Well, it wasn't Arby's.
Arby's is peak.
Eh. But, dude, like, the sheer amount of Hollywood actors that have been arrested for driving under the influence. Like, that's just normal.
Oh my god.
God damn it, I drove this car here. God damn it, I'm driving it home. I'm not gonna take up this empty parking space and be an asshole. Die. Although I am curious if that's ever gonna come up on the podcast, because I mean, obviously those are recorded weeks or months in advance. I assume. So I wonder if they're just gonna ignore that.
I feel like they will probably ignore it.
And part of what is nice about like the Talkville podcast or other TV show podcasts, though, especially when they're this far out of the fact, is I do appreciate how just candid and honest they are. Like if it was an official produced thing, they wouldn't get away with saying half the shit they do.
Yeah, I do feel a little bad for Rosenbaum because I feel like he gets shit for it. But it's like, I would rather him be honest than just mindlessly agree with it.
Right.
Although I do think sometimes Rosenbaum is a little harsh. Like, I feel like he doesn't judge it on the terms that it's like a sci-fi. Oh my fucking god! He doesn't judge it on the fact that it is a science fiction show. So like some of the stuff where he's like, "Oh, that's unrealistic." I'm like, bro, the protagonist of the show runs faster than a speeding bullet and shoots lasers out of his eyes. What are you talking about?
Well, part of what makes him an interesting guy is now he's remembered and known for like these big superhero gigs, but he's always been honest, at least that's not the stuff he's generally into.
Yeah.
It's just kind of what he fell in. But you know, like he's not a nerd. He didn't grow up reading comics or anything like that. I'm shocked he's not in more horror movies because that's the thing he's really passionate about.
Well, and it seems like he wanted to, it just it didn't fall that way. He is a really good podcaster, though.
Oh yeah, he's a great interviewer. Like I've been listening to like his before the Talkville stuff, his normal podcast. Like I've listened to that for a while. He gets some great interviews on there.
Yeah. Although I have to say well, I can't say lately because it's been a while. But I did stop listening there for a minute because, like, yeah, it's cool. But I feel like for a while there, stopped even asking about, like, work stuff on projects. And it was just mental health, which is fine, but, like, I like a balance of the two. Like, I want to hear more about, you know, these projects that these actors have. Because, like, he had Deborah Ann Woll on there, and I don't think they even talked about it. True Blood.
Have you watched much of John Bernthal's podcast? I just saw the one with Deborah Ann Woll, and it's really cute. Like it's fun. Is
that the one where she teaches him to play D&D?
Yes, and it's amazing. Like the look on his face, it's just priceless.
The one where he interviews the actress that played Lori is really good. I haven't watched it, but I've seen clips, and she's candid about like how they screwed her.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's one of those tricky situations where, yeah, they screwed her over and that sucks, but I also do prefer Laurie's death in the show over the comic version.
Oh my god! What was I supposed to do in it? Swear to fucking god.
Argent Denure. Kill him. Yeah, I'm with you, anime fan. I don't think they do that at this point. There'd be too much backlash. Yeah, they're not. If they ever revive Friends, like they're not going to do a CGI Chandler.
No.
I don't think they do that at this point.
A sitcom, first of all, a sitcom couldn't afford that.
Right.
Second of all, they would catch the hell from the internet. It's like I can't deal with these frame rate drops anymore.
Do you think they should do a proper Buffy reunion special, or do you think that would just be weird?
I would love one, but the only thing we will ever get is that like photo shoot that they did.
Hmm.
Because we're doing the revival now.
Yep. Anime fans said that he'd like a Gotham revival. I'm very certain that's not going to happen.
Even if it does, it's not going to be this soon.
Yeah. Also, I don't know where you'd go from that, unless you just made a Batman show that was in that universe for some reason.
What a nightmare.
And of course, I mean, there was stuff I liked about that show, but I mean, it probably went on too long to begin with.
I mean, that show peaks with season 3.
It's like, oh no, that's when I quit. There is still some insane stuff you know have told me about that I still never seen.
In Gotham?
Yeah.
I've only seen the first 3 seasons. Well, and I saw like the first couple episodes of season 4.
Yeah. Well, you finished 3. I didn't. I think I quit.
Oh, you didn't finish 3? That's the best season, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Quit.
When I say
just
it's
kinda
the best
dropped off,
season,
but never...
it's Gotham. Like, take that for what it is.
Yeah, like I don't remember like quitting out of protest. I just kind of dropped off and never went back. I don't even remember what was the last episode I saw. I remember Michael Chiklis was fun.
Guilty.
Kinda...
You gotta watch Buffy first. These are the rules.
That's true.
You fucking bastard. Oh god. I think Cap wants to do Buffy soon since they announced that revival.
Oh. Like some marathons?
Probably. That was the big show that I wanted to do after Smallville.
Well, you guys have just 3 more seasons to go.
Oh God. We're on the worst season, Robert.
Oh,
I mean, season 7 is pretty bad.
it probably is. That one I have not gone back to since I first watched through it.
Yeah, I rewatched the show, picking up where we left off after one of our marathons. I was like, oh, this is like the worst viewing of season 7 I've ever had.
Yeah. I mean, I will say the one episode that really stuck with me is the one where Lionel dies. I mean, that's probably the best episode that season.
Oh, the finale?
No. Doesn't he die, like, early in that season?
No, he dies like at the end. If it's not the finale, it's like right before the finale.
I just remember Lex killing Lionel in that
Yeah.
kind of big moment.
No, you're right. It is like the episode before because the finale, like part of the finale, is Clark trying to figure out who killed Lionel. But no, he's there right up to the end.
Yeah, and also 7 may have been cut short because of
7 is
strikes.
2 episodes shorter because of the last year's television strikes. It still sucks. I mean, it's impressive they were able to get 20 episodes of television.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's season 7 picked up with the
I knew just a
The
little bit more
Bizarro.
bizarre.
oh, God.
Jesus.
Must not be allowed to free them.
Come on.
Yeah, anime fan. I don't know if Cap's ever gonna want to do commentaries on every episode of Gotham. That's a tall order. That would be a fun watch party marathon, though, but I don't see him doing the whole thing.
I'm gonna do that with him.
Well, you have to do the Knuckles show, so I guess it's fine.
I mean, I can sit through like what 6 to 9 episodes of that. TV.
Yeah. Yeah, Gotham is something I wouldn't mind revisiting, like maybe certain episodes, but I don't know if I'll ever watch the whole thing.
You will.
Only when you watch the Alfred show.
I mean, that does have like the greatest series finale of all time.
I can't believe they went there.
My favorite part of that is it's canon to Gotham apparently, so I guess in the Gotham universe there's just no England.
Yeah, that tracks.
Honestly, that might be the best universe.
How do you think Alan Moore reacted when someone told him that they were readapting V for Vendetta and the Alfred Pennyworth show?
I'm pretty sure he tried to curse them.
Man, I know some people liked Pennyworth. I never watched it.
Come on, do we have to do all this? Like,
Yes. Use the boomstick, John.
on.
Must not be allowed to free them.
Hey, shut up.
Now I remember why the end of this game annoys me. It's like, oh, you're like on the last level. Here's 6 waves of like enemies that take 600 rounds to fucking kill. See, like, look at that. It's just bouncing off of him.
Anime fan, that's fair. He said that he likes Martha in that show and that she's not usually developed, which is true. She's usually a nothing character and stuff.
Oh,
Martha Wayne.
oh.
Their
Didn't hear what you
moms
said.
have the same. Their moms have the same name, John. That's why they're
Okay,
friends now.
so here's a hot take. I think that scene is fine. It's just the execution is a little wonky.
I don't disagree.
I think if you just have a scene where Bruce or where Clark learns, like Bruce, where Clark learns Bruce's mom's name, that scene is instantly fun better.
Yeah, probably. I'm trying to think, these guys really want you dead.
That and the frame rate.
It's part of the challenge. Yeah, anime fan, I just don't think now's the time for that. I think most of us... I think most of us are kind of sick of Batman shows without Batman. Like, you know, we don't need a Lucius Fox show or
Must not be
whoever. What I want...
them.
Now, if we were doing more Bat family stuff, that could be cool. Like, yeah, I want Nightwing in the DCU, and all those other characters. But we need to get
Fucking
Batman
die, I
first.
swear to God.
I'm also more open to Batman spin-offs if Batman himself can actually show up and be a major player. I think that'd be more appealing to me.
Agreed. Fuck off.
Stay down. John, I think you need a hide.
Yeah, you're right. Ah, God damn it. I'm up high. Really? You want to do this? Fucker.
One thing I saw somebody talking about the other day that awakened like a long dormant memory of mine. Did you ever watch Extreme Makeover Home Edition?
No.
Do you remember that?
I know of it,
It-
but why would I watch that?
Yeah, it was a popular reality show in the mid 2000s, but that one's notable because it got insane. And I remember seeing clips of it as a kid, like, oh, that looks awesome. Where it's like they look and find these families, you know, interview them, figure out their likes and stuff, and then send them on vacation for a bit while they just would demolish their house and rebuild it for them. And very quickly they went insane with it. So there'd be episodes where the kids like, oh, like I like pirates, and they would turn their room into like just this giant fucking like pirate ship replica. And it's like another one's like, oh, this kid's like, oh, I like dinosaurs, and it's just like this giant fucking dinosaur slide in their house, and all this crazy shit they do. But what I found out recently that quickly became a problem was they went so big and over the top with those houses that they just be kind of fucked, and then the owners couldn't sell them because they quickly became worthless.
It's amazing.
Or if like you had a kid, like in one episode, a 5-year-old girl who has like this giant fucking dollhouse, insane bedroom, and then she'd get older and it's like, oh, well, I don't want this to be what my room looks like anymore, but you're fucking stuck with it.
Yup.
Or like, oh, your kid likes baseball, we turned his room into a mini baseball field and all this fake shit, and then, you know, he'd grow up and leave, and then it's like, oh, now we can't do anything with this fucking room.
Right.
So yeah, a lot of those people got ripped off.
I don't know what they expected. It's a fucking reality show.
Yep. Well, those types of reality shows are as popular now as they were 20 years ago.
Yup.
For these reasons.
Are you fucking kidding me? Another one?
This is getting out of hand.
Dude. Come on. What are we doing? Come on.
Come on, what are you
I want
showing
to try
me?
something.
You can do it.
Must not be allowed to
You're gonna have to rely on YouTube for a minute.
Apologies, folks. Technical difficulties.
This fight is way too long for us to have to do the whole fucking thing over.
Yeah. Is it still stormy outside there? Is that
I don't
part of the
hear
problem?
anything. No, it's been doing this every week. I don't know why. I can't keep a consistent fucking frame rate, even though I have a really good computer, because life just fucking hates me.
I think it's just Doom.
No, I know it's Doom because it doesn't do this. It didn't do this to me on any other game.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What? Yeah. Not what I meant to do.
Here's the game plan. For every time you die, you donate $10 to a charity of the chat's choice. I think that's pretty fair.
How about you donate
Everybody.
$10?
must not be allowed.
It's not about me.
And shut the fuck up.
Did you guys watch party anything yesterday?
Yeah, I made Noah watch the Power Rangers movie.
Hell yeah! What did he think of it?
He said he thought it was fun.
Do you like
Now we
Diamond
got-
Moves?
He did. Now I gotta make him watch Turbo. And you gotta watch 2017.
Yep.
Well,
That
you
sounds
both gotta
fair.
watch 2017.
It's turbo time.
Question is, Robert, are you ready to sit through Turbo again?
No,
You gotta do it.
I will if Noah's there. Well, I'm glad he's a fan of the Ivan movies now.
Where's
Maybe
my
it's
autograph book? Do you like in Turbo when they made Jason and Kimberly evil and it had like that weird dubbing effect on their voice?
It was one of the better parts of the movie.
Did you like when they finally morphed an hour into the movie?
I did until Justin showed up.
I love that that's like your cinematic arch enemy.
He's awful. Oh,
Hey guys, I'm the new Blue Ranger.
no, you're not. Fuck you.
I love that none of them question bringing like 10-year-old into the battle.
Yeah.
Damn,
only worth
Zordon,
it
you
if
at
he
least
gets
waited
his
till
head
they were in high
blown
school.
off. And again, he was in the the Turbo season of the show, right?
Yeah, all the
And then-
actors in that movie are in the show in the season.
And then he was never seen or heard from again.
Yeah, he's written off in the finale of Turbo when they go into space. Because he's,
Sorry, Justin.
10 and can't go into space. Oh my god.
I'd prefer to think just his helmet cracked, and they were like, "Oh, whoops." Well, sorry, Justin, you're dead now. Just imagine Power Rangers being exactly as it exists from the start up until the Turbo finale, and then Justin dies in this horrifically violent way on screen.
That would be amazing. Fucking die, I swear to God.
So that's all you guys did, just the Power Rangers movie.
Yeah, because he didn't have like a whole long time. Just Ivan, the Adventures of Ivan Ooze.
Have you mentioned to Noah about us doing Maximum Overdrive this week?
I forgot.
You had one job.
Wait, this week? Are we finishing The Last of Us?
Oh. I thought we were breaking up. I mean, we can finish that if you want to. I thought we were breaking it up.
We should probably finish it just to be safe. That way, if something happens, we've already got it done before Season 2 comes out.
Yeah, for sure. Now I want Ivan Ooze to appear in The Last of Us Season 2.
I'd like them to do anything with that character, but I think it's all caught up in rights issues.
Yeah, that surprised me. That because I mean, my God, just as a meme, he stuck around, man.
Yeah.
Like, for being in one movie, people know that character.
Where's my autograph book? Is your favorite line where he's like, "What's the audacious stench? Smells like teenagers."
Dun, 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 dun. Does the 2017 movie have like a shitty modern remix of the song for like the end credits, or do they just not play it at all?
Oh yeah, there's. Hold on.
Did I call it?
Yep, you called it.
Oh no. Go go Power Rangers.
Okay, so it's even worse than I remember. All right, here's the clip. Not only does Billy make a Die Hard reference, Alpha introduces the song.
Oh no.
And then, yeah, it's just like a not as good. Actually, I think that might be the one from the 90s movie, now that I think about it. Which I don't like him not either.
Well, they tried.
Did you like the Die Hard reference?
Nope.
But you don't remember Die Hard?
Dang. I love how the CGI is only like marginally better than the CGI in the first movie. I don't like the organic take on them at all.
No, so that is a really good movie until it decides to become a Power Rangers movie, and then every single choice with the Power Rangers is wrong.
Yeah.
Like, for some reason, they can't morph until they're all in sync as a team.
Of course.
And that's how you get around the, we don't want them to morph until the end.
Do you like how they do the Iron Man thing where they can just show their faces?
No, I hate those suits, dude, so much.
That's really gotta suck too, where they make you wait the whole movie for them to be in the suits, and then they're still showing their faces.
Yeah. Okay, I need a minute. This game's pissing me off. I'll be back.
We'll be right back. How is everyone doing this fine Sunday evening? We'll be back shortly.
And we're back. Let's try this again.
And we're back. The Ballad of Doom. You should try spinning. That's a good trick. Hello?
So,
Hi.
alright, let's try this again.
Woo!
When are we done with this fucking game, dude?
I thought you wanted to play Doom.
I do, because I want to finish it, but they seem determined to make it impossible.
No, John. New games are easy and boring. You should like being challenged. 'Cause that's what we want from video games. We want them to piss us off and make us miserable.
Some people who like that.
How are you guys doing in the live chat? How are you doing this fine Sunday evening?
What's everybody's plan for the week?
Do I look like a guy with a plan?
All part of the plan.
MOON, that spells plan.
Robert, are you ready to cover the 2020 stand?
No. Well, in honor of the announcement that James Marsden is returning as Cyclops in Avengers Doomsday, we're gonna cover the James Marsden The Stand series.
Yeah. What heroes do.
Do you think that showrunner should do more Stephen King miniseries where we just fuck up the order of the story?
No.
Do you think The Shining... Do you think a Shining remake should open with Danny going into room whatever?
Yes. God, I can only think of the movie version, because in the movie it's 217.
No, okay, so I think in the movie it's 237, in the book it's 217.
Are you sure?
No.
What the fuck, Robert?
Okay, yeah, room 237 was definitely the movie version.
Seems like such a weird change.
The reason why they changed it was because that was at the request of the people who owned the hotel they were using. Was because
That's
they
right.
didn't want that room to get like vandalized or get too much extra attention, like a touristy type thing. So that's why they just used a bullshit number that doesn't act for a room that doesn't actually exist to that hotel. I know for the miniseries they did shoot at the hotel that actually inspired King, or like the one he had been at before. So yeah, it was 217 in the book. But it's funny because the owners of the lodge also didn't want it to be like an unpopular number because people would be too afraid to stay there. But it's still their most requested room.
Can I go now? Thank you. Jesus. It's bullshit one more time.
Thank you. Okay. We'll do it. He believes in you, John. You can be.
No, you can do it. It's just how aggravated am I going to get by the end. See, for a game that is all about moving and shooting, it keeps introducing enemies like this that make you have to slow down and like strategize. It's so dumb. If you're gonna be that kind of game, be that kind of game. If you want me to be like a run and gun, then let me be a run and gun.
I'll just know to leave when you start going full Jack Torrance.
Take your medicine. Take your goddamn medicine.
No, wait.
Red rum, Robert. Red rum. Oh, Jesus. Come here.
Isn't rum usually red?
No.
Is Stephen King stupid?
You ever had rum?
No.
Not red.
It's debatable.
No, I've had rum. White rum is really good. Most people will tell you you need a chaser, but I don't need no fucking chaser.
Chase her, I barely know her.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Robert, when are we gonna get you drunk on stream?
That's my secret, John. I'm always drunk.
Well, that explains a lot.
Does.
You Krispy Kreme motherfucker. No, move!
When you beat this game, it ends with a slow zoom in on a 1920s photograph with Doom Guy standing in the middle.
You made me in the middle, I go fucking insane. Sweet Jesus.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I've been thinking about bringing my personal Twitch back since I have some free time. Just like fucking around in some games. Oh god. I don't know if I'd go as hardcore as I do for Haven of Horror, like I was. Like trying to start a game, like my own gaming channel, but yeah, I might fuck around in some games for a couple hours every day or something.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna save that.
Save the date. Is a ranking of Stephen King books something you'd ever do for the channel?
I would love to, but I'd have to find somebody that would read at least a chunk of them, and I would have to read a chunk of them. I feel like that would take years.
Well, I also don't know how many you like be compelled to reread.
All of
You
them.
know, if it's been a while.
No, Robert, we have to do all of them. We have to finish the story.
The Dark Tower series could be its own ranking. That's its own video.
Yeah. Speaking of Stephen King, did you see that thing I put in the meme chat?
Yeah. Remember that. You ever even read it, bro?
That's why I could never be a public figure, because I'd be like, no. Never read it before in my life.
This all life is. Just running and shooting.
You're Doom guy.
Will you ever find peace?
No, sick and tired of this game. Come on.
Come on.
Oh, I didn't mean to waste that. Fuck.
It's fine. We're all fine here. Everything's fine.
Do me a favor, look up in Doom 2016 how to get BFG ammo.
How to get the big friendly giant ammo.
Yes, that's exactly what I said.
Yeah. Look for green orbs with metal rings floating around it. Looks like a green Saturn.
Yeah, I've seen those before. I didn't know that's what that was.
Oh, there you go.
I thought they were power-ups.
Yeah, there's a whole thread of people saying, oh yeah, I had no idea what those things were for.
This is why a little hand-holding is important. If I don't know what it is, I'm not going to pick it up. My God, what?
You got this, man. You got this by the ass. Close the well.
I love that it can rush me faster than I can fucking run.
Must go faster.
I don't understand why this is so fucking difficult.
It's all part of the experience.
Sure.
You must suffer, John. This is what you signed up for. Ay, ay, ay.
We did the jaw rip.
Hell yeah. Do it again. I wasn't looking. Can demons be killed by guns?
Yes.
That doesn't make sense.
Are you questioning the lore of the Doom?
There is only doom. Stop ripping their teeth out and stabbing him with it. It's just mean.
Move.
I'm doomed. Dabba dee dabba die. Dabba dee dabba die. You are in hell. Like, literally.
Fucking finally. Jesus Christ.
Told you you could do it. Where would you be without me? Sure, it's smooth sailing from here. Say the words, John. Close the gate.
Don't read from the book.
Read from the book.
No. Oh, God.
Asara.
They promised me so much.
Hello.
You are one ugly motherfucker.
Did you get Hellraiser vibes from that guy? I think that was an inspiration.
Maybe a little bit. It's too machine-like. Or Hellraiser brings me.
Oh my god. Kind of like Krang.
What?
You know, from Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
It's like Krang, but in a big city. Wow. Hey, you found that DFG ammo.
I am like doing no damage.
You're in the home stretch, John. You can do it. Remember, you don't shoot with your hand, you shoot with your heart. Or whatever the saying is. So the trick is to shoot him and dodge the stuff he shoots at you.
No, it's radical strategy. We'll see if it pays off.
You're welcome. Come on, you're halfway through. Halfway there. Oh boy. You must take a stand, John. That's what that book was about. You have to stand up for what the Doom guy believes in.
What do you believe in?
Looking good.
Wait for phase 2, you don't fool me. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Why was that
What?
easier than the last, like, big segment of the game?
I don't know. I was just gonna ask if what do you prefer, the bosses or the waves and waves of infinite enemies?
I like it. I like the infinite enemies when it's like a mixture, but when you start to get to the end where it's just like, here's all the toughest enemies in the game, it just gets to be a slog.
You've won. It's over. You stopped the invasion and closed the portal. But it's come at a price. Argent.
I don't know if you had to
Vega,
kill him.
this entire operation.
Kind of mean.
You see, I've watched your work. Come to understand your motivation. You think the only way is to kill them all. Leave nothing behind. And you may be
Pendal
right.
was right
But
with
we
the
can't
world.
just shut it all down. Without Argent energy, it will be worse. I don't expect you to agree.
Hi, I'm back.
We can continue our work. I
Doom
am
guy
not
wakes
the
up. I
villain
remember
in
you.
this story.
You were there.
I do
You were there?
what I do because there is no choice.
Rerouting tether coordinates complete.
Our time is up. I can't kill you, but I won't have you standing in our way. Until we see each other again.
So, that's how it ends. He betrayed us.
I'm fed up with this world. To be continued.
It's been 5 years since Eternal.
5 years.
You know how? So you know how that guy betrayed us and like walked off with that thing.
Yeah.
You know how the
That's
beginning.
what
You know how the next game begins.
Nope.
14 years later, Earth has been overrun by demons, and 60% of the population has been wiped out.
Yeah, well, you win some, you lose some. No use crying over spilled milk.
These are cool credits.
Yeah, it looks pretty neat. The Avengers theme plays. Bum, 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 bum.
All right, Robert, how you feeling? Should we fuck around in another game, or are you tired?
I think I'm done. We did it.
We did it. We will be back
Yep.
Thursday with. Um, And then Friday we're finishing The Last of Us? Question mark.
Yeah, that sounds
Alright.
good.
Then Friday we'll finish The Last of Us, and then hopefully everything given Sunday we will start. Next Sunday we will start Alan Wake 2. Have a good night, everybody.